Well, guys, Neil Gaiman has been all over entertainment news, and not just like comic book news. We're talking about all the big entertainment sites. I talked about what he did. If you guys missed that video, it's going to be one of the ones recommended. I highly suggest you watch that entire thing before we get to it in this video. But now let's talk about Neil's response to all the allegations, and yeah, we'll also tackle the, well, isn't he innocent until proven guilty, which so many comments were quick to jump on. Yeah, obviously, it's the due process. Okay, so in regards to this whole situation, I'm not going to go over everything that happened. Again, I got like a 10-minute video on this where I talk about what's going on and what happened. It is available here. You guys can watch it. It's the recommended video. I highly suggest if you aren't caught up to go check that out. But there's a lot of horrific accusations and stuff in that video, so I understand if it makes some people uncomfortable. Let's tackle the whole, which I saw a lot of. Well, he's innocent until proven guilty. Yes. Again, yes, that's true. But I am covering the story and the victims, story, or the multiple victims and the tales that have been provided that all really started back last July. I'm not saying he's 100% guilty, and obviously with due process and the court system and everything, you can hope that we learn the truth. But again, seeing how these courts go and what can happen, yeah, that's questionable at best, right? So let's get into the latest update, which comes at us from Neil himself. And well, he has a long, and I mean long response to this, which I don't want to read the entire thing, because again, there's some stuff in there that's, again, I don't want to cover or anything like that, but I am going to give you the gist and the basis of what he said. So first and foremost, he denies everything. He says that he read through all the collections of these accounts and that there are moments in there that are essentially not exactly what happened and not the truth. That there's some exaggeration and that there's lies. And that he's never non-consensually pushed himself on women or anything like that ever. And then he gets back to talking about how the accusations are over the top and aren't him. He does acknowledge that he is a complicated person and far from perfect, but none of this is true. And he talks about how all the women knew what was going to happen and it was all consensual, that he is committed to learning from this and that he hopes that the victims are as well, because there's nothing to it. And he says that he is adamant that this will all blow over, that it's going to prove at the end of the day that this is nothing but lies and that he's never done anything like this. And that people will accept him for what he is, and that, sure, he's going to take responsibility for some of his missteps, none of which are this stuff that, again, I went over in the other video. So, again, it's a lot of what you typically see in these scenarios. You're guilty. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. We're going to court. Okay, let's go. And then it's the due process, and somebody will be guilty, somebody will be innocent. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, they had it out, 2 years ago or whatever, however long ago that was. That's a scenario. So this is going to play out for a while. We're hearing there's going to be more women that come forward with more stuff. When that happens, if it's worth talking about and I see that there's something here that's relevant, I will cover it. But for now, it's going to be a lot of he said, she said for right. And again, I do got to remind you, there is also the accusations against his wife that she was involved in you. So again, there's a lot of things in here that are, again, a lot to unpack. And we can't just say, well, he's guilty, right? Sure, people have already pointed out some of his books and writing, and oh, maybe that's an indicator, right? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Again, I'm not here to say, yup, he's 100% guilty, but again, you can't also say, well, he's innocent and these women are making it up, because, again, we're going to have to wait and see. So let's wait and see. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.